Hi, darling. Tis I, Ziara, the goddess XTC. And I just want to share a little story with you because, oh my goodness. So, let me just tell you. I was watching this YouTuber. Her name is Shay. Play, something like that. Hey, Shay, love you. And she was on vacation with her family, and at the resort, they had dolphins, like, on the resort area. And so while she was recording her video, there were dolphins in the background, and it just like triggered this like longing within me, like, I want to swim with the dolphins, I want to hug a dolphin. So anyway, this was last week, in like the beginning of the week, like let's say like Monday, Tuesday, right? So I started to speak on it more. I'm talking to my mom, talking to my friends. I want to have a dolphin encounter. I miss them. And I was like, towards the end of the week, I was getting like increasingly irritated over like small things. So I'm like, okay, that's a high indication that I need to go to the beach and I need to cleanse. So that's what I did. So I make my way to the beach. I bring my little person, and we go. So I also microed. Okay, and we get to the beach, and I put my feet in the water, and I'm just like, it's like the weight of the world just like melted off my shoulders. I didn't even know I was carrying it. And I kept feeling like the water was like calling for me, like it wanted to consume me, it wanted me to get more wet, like get my whole body. And I was like, girlfriend, not this hair, but I will get it a tad bit more. Maybe like, like right here, nothing too crazy. So I'm soaking up the sun. It is a beautiful day. Beautiful. Tell me why I hear somebody say, get out the water. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I look around, make sure my little person's not in the water. And I was like, oh, we see a fin. And so we're like, oh my gosh, is there a shark? It is a pack of dolphins. Like 10, 15 of them just swam by. Like, I was so overwhelmed with gratitude and awe. I could not believe it. They were just so majestic in the water. And I was like, oh my gosh, they came to see me. They came to visit me. And I swear, when I went in the water, I feel like my energy gave off like ripples inside the water, because barely anybody went in the water. The water was cold. Barely anybody went in the water, right? So like, I feel like when me and my baby was in the water, our frequency gave off a ripple wave, and so that the dolphins their echolocation or something like that they have, it like signaled like, oh, they're here. Because God's source was telling me, go to the water, go to the beach. Like, not go to the forest, not go to the park, go to the beach and cleanse and get your tail in the water. And look what happened. And my heart is so full, because in that moment, I realized God sent me a blessing, and all the animals, all the life forms, the creations, the beings on this planet, and from other planets or other galaxies, we're all connected. And I miss them, and they came to visit me, and I'm just like, sometimes you can feel so insignificant, and God does something miraculous like that, or nature shows up for you in that way, and you're like, oh my gosh, I matter, and I'm connected, and I'm loved, and I needed that, and I didn't know I needed that, and it was just so beautiful. So that's been like an ongoing like symbolism, spirit animal for me lately, the dolphins. And then I seen this post, and it was like, shift is here, and the image was dolphins. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna also insert the clip of the dolphins at the beach. And I was like, oh, I feel it. I feel the shift. And so, also too, I've been called and guided to return back to the Flower of Life book, because I had it, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, maybe 5-6 years ago. But I don't know, the information was just so dense. I wasn't able to read it. I kept trying to read it, but then I'll probably fall asleep, or you ever just read the same sentence 10 times, you still don't know what you read? Yeah, that was happening to me. And then the book just disappeared after a while. So I was like, okay, I bought it again. Now the first couple of pages, literally page 11, where it talks about the Nomo people. No, the Dogon tribe, right? Our ancestors from way back, right? Who've had alien extraterrestrial encounters. They actually have cave drawings of these extraterrestrials that came down to give them this technology, this information that scientists later on found out that it's accurate. How could they have known these things if they were so primitive, even though they were very advanced, right? And check this out. This is how they describe the Nomo people. They look like dolphin people. They said that they had came down in their spaceships, and from their spaceships they dug a little area, and they filled it with water, and then they jumped in the water, and they're vertical, not horizontal like fish, and they stand upright but in water. So you see the clear halfway point of where the water is, and their head is above water, but their body and the fin is down here. And as a water sign, I resonate so heavily with sea creatures, the aquatic life, and things of that sort, and it just amazes me, especially things like how it's illegal to communicate with dolphins. Why is that so? And even Gerald, that dolphin, those pack of dolphins who stole that guy and forced him to build an underground a city for them. It's so many different funny anomalies and situations that it's okay, it's way more to all of this and connection and creation than we actually know. And I think it's very intriguing. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Ultimately, the message that I feel Spirit was telling me was you're not alone. You're never alone. Even if you may not be relating with other human beings, that's fine, because nature is always with you. So go outside and listen to the wind and feel the sun on your face, and put your feet on the bare ground. And get your tail into nature, and feel that oneness. Sink into it, because that's the truth. Also, too, I also had another message of the real world, the real natural world, and not the systematic whatever that has been built on top of it, that has been trying to perpetrate this illusion that that's real when it's artificial. To go back to the natural world and thrive there, where we can play and be happy and be one and at peace with all of God's creations, and eat from the land, and just live peacefully in harmony with one another. I look forward to those days, and I feel they are here now. You just have to tap in and join. So I look forward to seeing you there. Remember, get your tail into nature, okay? I love you, and until next time. Mwah.